Day 15, JMT 2023. End of another pretty good day. Made it approximately 9 miles from Star Camp yesterday, coming down the Muir Pass Trail. So now I'm sitting at the base of the Golden Staircase, they call it. It was the last portion of the John Muir Trail to be built because of the complexity of it all, and it is kind of a engineering marvel in the sense that they created these granite steps, as you can imagine, out here in the wilderness, with dynamite and chisels and all the things that they had to do to get that to happen. So I've been down it a couple times. I've never actually had to climb it. It's about 2,500 feet for tomorrow, but under 7 miles is the goal. So I plan to wake up early and try to get there as quick as I can. There is an area where there are tent sites at Upper Palisades Lake, which is only a couple miles from Mather Pass, which will be the goal for the next day. And I'd like to be able to get that campsite and just relax before the climb in the morning and the journey to Lake Marjorie. So there was more downhill to start the day. I was reflecting on the John Muir Trail and what are the most challenging aspects of it, and I have to say the south-facing slope of the Muir Pass is just ridiculous. It's ridiculous to climb. It's ridiculous to go down. Tweaked my legs somehow coming down. Just these big steps, and it's snow and there's ice, and it's just all kinds of crazy things you have to deal with. Water running down the trails as if it were a creek itself. There's so much water. I took some videos and some pictures, but I don't know if I'll be able to do justice. It's, billions of gallons of water is just cranking through that valley, and it's quite a sight. It's just hard to explain how incredible it is. If you think about Gooseberry Falls at its height, this area has 20 of those, easy, and going much harder with more volume. And like I said, it's not just from the waterfalls themselves. They then start to leak over into the trails, and you're rock hopping from place to place, or you're trying to get different trails. It's a real challenge to navigate that one section. I have to say that so far, going north and south now in that section, I believe it's the most challenging. So we'll see how well we do tomorrow. I'll get up early and try to get up there as quick as I possibly can. But I expect 2,500 feet and 7 miles. It's probably going to take me about maybe 5 hours. So if I could do a 7 a.m. to 12 p.m. kind of thing, that'd be really nice. Then have the rest of the day to get things cleaned up, dried out, etc. To get my camp set up. I did start this before camp's already set up. I do have my tent in my bag. I laid down for a little bit, but just went ahead and put water to the dehydrated meal, having chicken Alfredo tonight. It's becoming more and more difficult for me to eat dinner. I know I have to, but I don't like it. It's I'm not hungry, and I just don't want to eat it. But if you do that out here, you can have problems, right? You have no energy, and it becomes more difficult to do your climbs. If you look behind me, you can see that there is quite a mountainside there. We're actually in an avalanche zone, so I don't know if this is recent or it happened a while ago, but there are broken trees and branches and all kinds of things, and I got my tent set up in a little section, and then realized that a lot of the people, because you can't go on the trail, are actually cutting through by the tent, which is fine. I think in an hour and a half we're gonna start getting some stragglers in, and camp will set up and things will be fine. Today was my second day in a row solo traveling. I gotta say I enjoy it, and I feel more productive doing it. Although I do run into a gentleman named Will. He's a Marine recon guy out here on leave and just doing 35 days fly fishing and hiking around the John Muir Trail. So him and I have been chatting it up, but we travel solo, which I kind of like. And then he decided to go to Palisade Lake tonight, which I was not going to do. It's not on my itinerary and not something I thought I could handle after the descent from Muir. So he said he might double up there. I might get to see him again. He's an interesting guy, but we'll see. Otherwise, everything's pretty uneventful. Everything's going to plan. I'm very much looking forward to being off the trail in 6 days. And so 5 more of these dinners I gotta eat, and then I'll be off the trail and heading home. So I really miss home, miss Mom, miss the kids, miss everything. So if I could go home today, I probably would, but I'm in the middle of nowhere. It's gonna take me 3 or 4 days to walk anywhere anyway, so might as well finish up at Onion Valley and see how that goes. All right, so that's it from here on day, what did I say? 16, day 16. 6 more to go. Can't wait. All right, see you on the trail.